Bon appetit. Ah, look at it. Oh, man. Let's say you got the munchies for whatever reasons. It's good news. A new clothing store has opened.
And you're probably wondering, why is there a jacuzzi on the rooftop?
Bingo! Marathon water, guys. The hustle continues. The Nipsey Hussle Untold story.
Hopefully, though, there's a new burger spot honoring the legacy of Nipsey Hussle, and it opens this weekend.
I think it's important. You know, me and my brother, when we were little, we used to cook. So we always like, man, we need to get a restaurant because we know how to run it. So, especially when it gets busy, I just like going back there, helping the guys. They probably didn't expect that I knew how to cook. So when I get back there and bang it out with them, they like excited. My brother's dream for the Marathon brand was, you know, eventually to be a lifestyle brand. So this aspect of food is very important for us. You know, we want to offer food at a high level. Just to let everybody know, this was the original Johnny Rockets.
Right.
So now this is Marathon Burger, feels good.
I love that with the Marathon brand, what Nipsey was all about, bringing things to a high level.
What's up, guys? I'm back here in LA and I'm here to eat a burger. This time we're gonna be eating a Marathon burger. That's right. The family of Nipsey Hussle has opened up a burger spot here in Melrose, and so we're gonna check it out. I was able to talk to the staff, and we're gonna get a little interview from the people here, and I'm gonna try one of the burgers. And I'm also with my boy. He's the one that brought me here, Joseph. Joseph, my boy, is a local here in LA. How you doing, Joseph?
I'm doing great, man. Living life, maintaining the manager.
Born and raised here?
Born and raised, yeah.
Okay, so what you know about this spot?
Oh, nothing. They just barely opened it, so I'm finna be trying it with you too, man.
Right. So he's gonna be showing me around. We already been filming around the city. Check out my boy information in the description, all right? Yeah, this place is dope, man. Since I got here, it's been non-stop, people pulling up, getting food. It was supposed to be a pop-up, just a pop-up, but it had so much success that they said, you know what? Let's try to make it permanent, and that's what they're doing right now. So this is the setup at the moment. When you come here, hopefully this place will be fully open. So this is how it looks from outside right here. Okay. They have some interesting wording. I just like the style they got, you know. So good, you gotta double up, all right? There is also walking distance, not too far this way, a new clothing store. I came here a couple years ago and showcased that their main store had closed, but they had opened up a new spot, and I showcased that new spot, but now they have a closer spot for the clothing, and it's here in Melrose. It's down the street. I'm gonna show you that as well. So make sure you watch the full video to the end. Marathon water, guys. The hustle continues. And look at the menu right here. All right, guys, we got JP. He's from Team Marathon, and he's gonna show us around. So where are we right now?
We're here at Marathon Burger, here on Melrose and Gardner, in the Melrose corridor, the heart of, you know, one of the big fashion districts of LA. So yeah, we're here, you know, at the latest and greatest of Marathon.
So what is this? Like, why are you doing a restaurant? Why you guys decided a restaurant?
Man, that's a long story. Do you want the long version or the abridged version? Long version. Okay, say less. Yeah, it's story time. This project started maybe about, I'd say about 2 years ago. It's an idea that, you know, Sam brought to the table. Right. He was very excited about the idea of the restaurants, and burgers was like the first entry point that he kind of presented to the team. Brings it, you know, brings the idea after a weekend of eating some, you know, at a couple of different spots, and he's like, you know what, we got to do a burger spot. It seems like this is the lane for us. And you know, truth be told, we have a lot of projects on the table, and you know, a lot of shuffling of things across the desk. This one took priority for a moment. We started doing a design for a logo, you know, for the brand, putting together a mock menu, trying to ideate what the restaurant would be and what it would look like and taste, and what the food would taste like. And then project got placed in a manila folder. It kind of got placed in the back burner, and it kept resurfacing, you know, as the ensuing months passed. Around July of last year of 2024, certain situation happened, you know, where kind of reinvigorated the project. And when this thing happened, you know, when this project resurfaced, we ended up putting up a post like saying Marathon Burger coming soon, and then placing that Marathon Burger coming soon without any legitimate staff or location quite yet at the time, opportunity came knocking at our door. Someone through our network of friends, reached out to us and told us that they had a location available on Melrose, not too far away from our store.
Right.
And so, again, the opportunity sounded great, considering the fact that it's in close proximity to the clothing retail store, but there certainly was no guarantee, that this would be, affordable for us, because we're a self-sustained company, with no outside capital. So ultimately we boiled down to whether we can afford it. The initial offer came in. After some negotiating back and forth, by the grace of God, we were able to get this location. Which is
this is prime time.
It's prime, and again, the clothing store is just less than half a mile down the road. So it helps kind of live up or helps feed the ecosystem that we're trying to create here on Melrose.
You could go shopping, and if you want, walk down and come get a burger, or vice versa.
Yep, and that's ultimately Nipsey's vision with the Marathon brand when he first birthed it. When he first explained it to me when he did the Marathon mixtape, he put Marathon and then the Marathon and then in parentheses music, and he said, but this is interchangeable. This could be films, this can be cultivation, this could be clothing, this could be burger, and so on and so forth. So this is just representation of what he started.
So how long have you known Nipsey?
I had the privilege of meeting Nipsey in 2008. First connected with him at the Hustle in the House music video shoot on Crenshaw and Slauson.
Right.
I had been a fan of his for maybe a year or two up until that point. One of my good friends, Will, he put me onto his mixtape, and I was really taken aback, by the music. It felt new, like a new, fresh perspective on what was going on in the streets of LA, but it also had something nostalgic, that felt really, authentic and true. And so I followed his career from there on, and extended the olive branch. At the time I was doing editorial photography and writing, freelance for different publications domestically and overseas. And I thought, what better way to, to connect if it, at the very least, for a one-off feature, but luckily enough, we were able to build beyond that.
Nice. And this is the result of your relationship?
I can't say just solely mine. I'm a piece of the puzzle. Everybody contributes on our team. Everybody works really hard, and everybody brings a specialty and a lot of sweat equity to and creativity to what we do. So I can't say by no means by myself. No,
I think,
but definitely Nipsey. If anyone is the engine behind this, I would say Nipsey.
Right.
Without his vision, without his the faith that he carried to kind of push forward, and that type of spirit was contagious on us. I don't think this would be possible.
When I think about Marathon, I think about teamwork, camaraderie, hustling. It's not a fast race. It's a long. It's about staying down until you come up. It's about really putting in the work and to get into that finish line. And you saying, explaining the whole process of how this came to be is exactly what embodies the term marathon to me. Absolutely.
Our team has a very important role and responsibility, and that's carrying a special legacy that's meaningful. That I think is, supersedes, just music, and the music itself was very important, but I think the message and what it embodies and who can identify with that is has reached, to every corner of the world. So these are, these type of projects, I think are important. And what's actually really exciting about food, obviously we've done music with Nipsey and the squad with the All Money In team. With the Marathon Collective and Marathon Cultivation, clothing with Marathon Store and Marathon Clothing, soon to be Marathon Films as well, have a project being worked on. But what's really unique about food is the fact that it's inviting and all-encompassing to everybody. It's non-discriminate in the sense that gives us a license to touch everybody and for everybody to, you know, connect with the brand.
And you guys did a great job so far. Like, it's been nonstop. People just been pulling up and getting food in and out. It's in and out.
Yeah.
So it's been really,
that, you know,
really good.
We're really grateful that people are supporting, and we put every effort, you know, in making sure that the food, you know, lives up to the quote-unquote hype.
Can we look inside, or can you give us a sneak?
Sure.
Tell me about this, the inspiration inside the restaurant.
Okay, first fun tidbit about this specific location is this is, for those in California are familiar with the Johnny Rockets brand, this is store number 1. That's kind of fun tidbit, something interesting. The energy of you know, of a startup, you know, that we all grew up to love and was a staple here in the Melrose community. It's cool for us, you know, to now kind of take over the reins and have Marathon Burger store number 1 in this very same location. So I think there's a, you know, a special energy to that. But as far as like the setup, a lot of it, you know, rings very true to like the original layout of the Johnny Rockets as I remember it. I'm talking about the Johnny Rockets, me visiting like, or me coming and frequenting back in like 2006, 2007. So a lot of very similar. Obviously, there was some changes in terms of like colorways and material. But yeah, I just wanted to make a restaurant that, you know, was inviting, you know, that was clean, that had, you know, great service and great food, you know.
Right.
And so, you know, obviously we have our box logo. In terms of our slogan, so good you'll double up.
Yeah.
You don't really have to go too far. That's hustle.
That's hustle right there.
That's hustle all day.
Yeah. So it's so good. You're gonna eat one. You're like, man, give me one more to go.
Yeah, and honestly, the consensus has been, you know, like a lot of people really like the burger. We have a nice varied menu. We keep it tight. You know, it's not like super loaded where you know, it's overwhelming. But you know, some fan favorites are our Marathon Burger. For those that, you know, vegan option, they like the portobello mushroom burger. Even our vegan burger itself is like a real vegan burger. It's not like lab-grown meat, so it's healthy.
Very important.
In terms of fries, I'll say this: we don't use seed oils. You know, we cook our fries with beef tallow, so that's clearly we're still a burger joint, but within, you know, the parameters of a burger spot, we're still trying to keep it healthy and as clean as we possibly can. People love milkshakes, yes. So milkshakes are one of the fan favorites. We're gonna have our wings. You know, that's one of those things that Sam crafted personally. Okay. You know, he really like. I mean, when you try it, you'll see for yourself. But it's really good. And I have a couple other things, you know, that I really recommend people try out. Our fries got some seasoning. They got a little kick to it, you know. So that's a distinguishing factor.
Right.
People really.
I'm hungry now. Let's talk about food.
Yeah, you know, when it comes to fries, people usually play it really safe.
Right.
You know, they try to just do, you know, the very minimal. So it's kind of like
that way you don't overdo it. Right.
We you know, we do it intentionally.
Okay.
You know, and people love it.
Without further ado, I gotta try one of these burgers, man. Which one you recommend I should try?
I think a good starting point is the Marathon Burger. You definitely can't go wrong, and that's our signature. So, okay. I mean, I can lead you to, you know, traditional smash burger, but I want to lead you down the road of something that, you know, like, you know, if this is our business card, this is, you know, this is what I'm putting out there.
All right, I'll try it. All right, guys, the food is here. All right, yeah, fries look good. What do you think? Good? Man, a few words, we can try it. I got me a Marathon Burger, some fries, and this right here is their specialty. A lot of people like to drink, and it's a half tea, half lemonade. So first thing first, we'll try the fries, see what the fries looking like right here. Definitely, oh, that's nice. I can't describe what type of flavor. What type of flavor is that? Like
Marathon flavor.
You call it a Marathon flavor, guys. And we also got the wings right here.
Also, another fact is that we use Jadori chicken. You know, where most restaurants kind of opt for cheaper chicken, we go for the premium quality.
Okay, all right. All right, before I try one of those, let me get into this burger real quick. Oh, look at that. That looks like some real cheese right there. Okay. Yeah. Oh yes, guys, look at this. Oh, this is not a McDonald's burger. No disrespect. Oh yeah. Really good. First off, how does it look?
It looks very satisfying.
Yeah, okay.
It looks very satisfying.
Yes, sir. Man with no words.
Gotta get the full experience. It's probably the best smash burger I've had in LA. I think it's definitely, if not the best, then one of the best smash burgers I've had in LA.
On the top.
In LA, yeah, for sure.
Top 5.
Top 3, top 2.
Oh, there you go. All right.
It's solid, man. It's real solid. I like it. It's a good size as well. So it's not like a little mini or any of that stuff. It's an actual real size burger. So that's really nice too.
You could have got a double on that. That's the best part.
That's super nice about it.
All right. Let me try some of this chicken right here. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're gonna have a problem. That's a problem right there. The chicken. It's really good, guys.
Some people, prefer burgers. Other people prefer chicken. We also have a shrimp patty that's really good. So whatever your flavor, whatever your speed is.
This is mild sauce I'm eating right here.
It's got no kicker, right?
Yeah, it got a nice.
It's not too bad. It's got a nice kick where you're like, oh, that's cool. I see the double. It's hot.
No, this is perfect. This is right here, guys. Perfect. The sauce alone, man. Woo! We gotta try some of this. It hits the spot. Like let's say you having one of those days, like you going out, you maybe smoking or something. Let's say you got the munchies for whatever reasons, and you're looking for something to hit the spot. Bingo! Hit the mild sauce too. This is good. Now let me try some of this right here. Half, guys. Get this. It's hidden. Perfect. Get everything. Get the burger with the chicken. Half. You good. This right here is your dessert right here. This is right here. It's going to quench thirst. Oh man. Alright guys, we're gonna enjoy this food. We'll be right back. Bon appetit. Look at it. Oh man. Good. Definitely want to double up. I ain't gonna lie. He's like, man, this is a good burger. Definitely want to double up. Guys, you already know what we did, all right? You already know what we did, all right? We had like 3 different fries, the wings, the burgers, killed it, all right? And we still got some of this Marathon water right here, man. Y'all is not playing, man. Hustling for real.
We learn from the best, hustle, lay the blueprint. We just follow it through, man. That's it.
So you mentioned you got a clothing store open.
Yes.
Let's go check that out.
All right. Let's go.
Okay. 2 years ago, I came here to talk about the Marathon store closing. However, there's good news. A new clothing store has opened in a very tourist location. So let me show you how it looks. All right, guys, so currently this is the main entrance into getting into this particular store. You have to go through the rooftop, but they're working on opening the bottom. So if you are watching this video, by the time you come, the bottom section might be open at the time. So yeah, this is a section how you get in through here. Go upstairs and let's see what I can show you. All right, guys, so let's walk inside. Definitely a vibe here. All right. Check it out. Got the logo right here, Rooftop. So this feels like a vibe area. Like I said, the main store is going to be downstairs, but this is currently for private display, but you can still show up here. But this is supposed to be for more of a lounge type setting, and it's not done yet. Right, I can see them having a lot of different functions here in this area, and this is the store. All right, here you go. All right, check out. This is the official gear. All right, you might see some stuff being sold in the street, but it's not official. That's what it comes from the people who run this store. Got Angel.
Yes.
Nice to meet you,
Nice
Angel.
to meet you.
Okay.
How's it going?
So, can you explain to me what is this right here, the rooftop, Marathon Rooftop?
This is the new Marathon clothing location. This is the rooftop. We do appointments for personal shopping. Downstairs is going to be opening sometime this year. That'll be the new sales floor for this location. This was originally intended for private shopping. It's just being utilized until downstairs is completed.
Okay, so when downstairs is completed, what this place will be?
I think this will be private shopping.
So some exclusive, or you have some high profile people coming in, you don't want them downstairs, come upstairs, enjoy the vibes. I'm getting it right now.
Yeah.
So can you show me some of your collection or what you got going on?
These are all the BET Marathon Clothing Club t-shirts. And then we have these new All Money Vintage t-shirts right here. And then also we got some Slauson Blacc logo t-shirts. We just got these in. These are gonna fly off the shelves. We have some TMC t-shirts. And we have a couple new shirts as well.
And like, what are your sizes?
Anywhere between small and 3X.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
perfect. 'Cause,
Yeah. No, yeah. And then the Crenshaw t-shirts, these are small to 5X. Yeah.
Oh, so what's your best seller? Is it the Crenshaw?
The classic Crenshaw t-shirts, that blue and yellow right there.
And then you have for women.
For kids.
This is kids.
For kids. And we have some pieces for women. We have more online, and then when downstairs opens, there'll be like an allocated space for women's and kids. It'll be a bigger sales floor.
Okay, say somebody's watching this video. Is there a way to order this, or like?
Yeah, there's the website. There's Marathon Clothing website. You can go online. I think right now there's a sale. You could place an order, have it shipped to your address. I believe we do ship overseas as well too.
Okay, you mentioned downstairs. When is that?
I don't know the date. I don't know the completion date, but when it's done, I'm pretty sure it'll be announced on the IG page.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. All right, let me see if I could find that. You got a 3X in the BET one?
I got an XL and BET one.
That's the large.
All money. I got a 3X.
Okay. So y'all got a collab with the Puma.
That's an older collab. Yeah, but we do have a collab with Puma. I do have this, and then I have it in black too.
Yeah, let me check. Yeah, let me check out the black one.
You want the red or the blue?
It's 3X.
Yeah.
Because it's a rose.
Yeah.
I normally go with the red.
Gotcha. Do you want the white and red or the black and red?
Black and red.
Black and red.
What is the impact, in your opinion, when it comes to Marathon and the community of seeing someone start up from famously a community maybe similar to where you're from and now make it to what it is right now?
Him as an person, he's super inspiring. So he inspired a lot of people. He was the image that you can make it out and make it into something big and, you know, be known all over. So, I mean, just seeing that as a black man growing up and, you know, having that type of role model,
that comes from the same area that you're from, it's life changing, man. It definitely can help you sprout some stuff up under you and get you going too, because you know it's possible. So I think it's pretty solid. All right, guys, what do you think?
Nice.
Huh? Super dope, man. Really good quality. Built to last. I love the print right here, and especially right here too. Really nice, man. And it comes in, you can get it in red, blue, and white, in a white t-shirt or a black t-shirt. There you go.
All right, we're here at the Marathon Rooftop, located at 6914 Melrose Avenue.
Okay.
Just a couple blocks away from Marathon Burger. This is official Marathon store number 2. Really special story to this. Able to acquire this building towards the tail end of 2019, beginning of 2020. We had been looking around at different locations, you know, to potentially, you know, build store number 2. Nipsey always had his eyes set on Melrose, Fairfax area. Obviously, it was important for us to do Crenshaw and Slauson first as a staple store. But yeah, store number 2, and by the grace of God, once again, we were able to get, you know, this spot right here. And so you're probably
On Melrose.
on Melrose, yes, which was, you know, heaven sent. And you're probably wondering, why is there a jacuzzi on the rooftop? So the backstory to this building, it was previously owned by a Playboy photographer. This was his live work, you know, operation.
Playboy.
Yeah, so downstairs was his studio, you know, where he did his photo shoots for the publication. Probably freelance work as well. And then upstairs was, you know, his living situation. And so part of his living situation of that lifestyle, as you can imagine, you know, was a lot of entertaining. That's why he had his jacuzzi. So we kept the jacuzzi concept, but swapped out the jacuzzi, right?
Okay.
But nonetheless, it's a nice like piece, you know, to the rooftop. Here at the rooftop, Marathon Rooftop, you know, it's a place for a community, for people to, you know, congregate, have, you know, special events for drops that we do up here. So it's always nice to have, you know, our friends, loved ones, and new people, you know, come on out and experience, you know, the marathon lifestyle. Marathon store. This is you know, our boutique store that's been open for, you know, some time right now. This operates just as a smaller scale of our what will be our full store. Full store will be downstairs. We have our eyes set on grand opening at some point this year. It's a work in progress. You know, self-financed and operated. So anybody that is in that category or has been there understands what that takes. And you know, not everything, you know, is definitive all the time, like when you set certain deadlines and certain dates. So we're trying our best, but nonetheless, we're able to, you know, service the, you know, people that, you know, support the brand and want a brick and mortar experience here at the Marathon Rooftop. You can go to the Marathon Booth store.
All right, cool. Let me ask you a question. This I didn't ask you. Could you give me a Nipsey Hussle Untold story?
Untold story? Oh man, I think more than an untold story, I think a quality that maybe most people weren't privy to or wasn't as documented or published. Rather, maybe it's documented but not as published, was how funny Nipsey was. You know, I had the privilege of obviously knowing Nipsey for quite some time, having met him in 2009. Or 2008 rather, but the things that, you know, Nipsey, you know, was very lighthearted. Anytime we were out of town, it was just like laughter, continuous laughter. One of the videos that did get published that kind of documented this was a drive back, I think it must have been around 2014, 15. It was myself, BH, Nipsey, J-Rock, and Buddy driving back from a private hosting in Las Vegas. So we're driving back in a like a Tahoe or something that Hoggy had rented out, and it just turned into this big soda water war, like in the car, where I'm talking like pouring a full gallon of water on the driver, soda being spilled left and right. I mean, just a complete disaster. The fact that we didn't crash and get seriously injured or do anything, you know, nothing bad happened, was pure luck. Now, granted, we did look back and the road was probably clear for half a mile to a mile, because we were probably doing a lot of this where we're laughing and having a blast. But I say it all to say that's one of the moments that was documented. But yeah, Nipsey was just very lighthearted, very witty, quick, for the comebacks. And walking through airports, what was common, practice amongst the team was calling out doppelgangers, so we saw someone that looked like someone from the crew or didn't look at all like someone from the crew, we would say, what's up, so-and-so, what's up, so-and-so, obviously with the actual person that we know sitting to the, standing to the left or right of us. So it was continuous laughter that way. I mean, seriously, never a dull moment. Never a dull moment. From my personal perspective, I always had to pinch myself and say how I get so lucky, because I'm doing something with people that I love and people, something that's purpose driven. But in addition to that, we're having a really good time. Right. So that same spirit, is still carried to this day when we travel. I don't know, there's something, camaraderie of brotherhood when people, when we're traveling, that I think it, reminds me so much of those moments with Hustle.
You mentioned earlier today Marathon Films.
Marathon Films, yes.
Can you share anything about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's published information. So Marathon Films' first project is Hustle, the documentary that we're producing in partnership with Spring Hill, which is LeBron's production company. It's a multi-episodic docu-series that's being worked on. Chipped away at a pretty good, substantial part of it. Still putting finishing touches and making sure that this docu-series is the most comprehensive story told of Hustle, and this is the definitive piece. It highlights all the things that we love about Hustle and that we know about Hustle, and also several little nuances and things that tell the story of a coming of age story, of a young man, growing up in South Central, and becoming, the person we know as Nipsey Hussle, as Hermes Escadon today. Yeah, so that's the first one, and that's the docu-series space, and we always, with Hustle, always had his eyes set on also maybe taking on like scripted films as well. So that's the next chapter once we really, seal the deal with the Hustle docu-series and make sure that we really knock it out the park. Yeah, I mean that's Hustle. That's another way, another medium of expression. I know he expressed a lot of interest in. In fact, the scripted movie that we had started working on, to a certain degree, kind of outlining certain characters, the concept, the theme. So we're gonna make sure we pick up on that.
All right.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
All right.
You. Thank you for coming down.
If someone comes to LA and wants to show up here, how they do it? Is it show up or what?
Yeah, we accept walk-ins, and also you can make an appointment, on marathonclothing.com. There's a Marathon Rooftop button on our menu, on our drop-down menu. Go ahead and click that, and you're able to make an appointment, or you can show up as well. Everybody's welcome. This is
and it's in a very because some people probably would have reserved depending on where the first store was.
Yeah, but really, in all reality, even when we were on Crenshaw and Slauson, we made an environment that was welcoming. That really changed the notion and the sentiment, in the area, even for people coming in from outside. Make sure that it was a safe space, where people can shop. Melrose is, I think the same rings true to Melrose. It's a safe area, welcoming. We got security, welcoming staff, professional. Not likely to have a bad time here.
All right.
Yep.
All right, guys. So there you go. The store is open. Okay. So what are you waiting for? Come out here and support. See you in the next one. Yo.